Hello. This is Gresh from Blue Star Franchise and Blue 16 Media, and this is day one of the Blue Star Franchise business. And I'm super excited to kind of get everything started, but I have all the feelings. I mean, if you've ever started anything, you probably also have all the feelings. It's so exciting when it's further away. It's exciting because you're thinking about all the things you do, you're creative, and then when it gets here, it's time to kind of execute. So one of the things that I've really worked on is I do something called a 12-week year. If you haven't checked out that book, check that out. I'll have the information in the show notes as well too. But the 12-week year is essentially built on this idea of execution. The reason that they do a 12-week year rather than a year is because a 12-week year allows you to be a lot more intentional in your activities, it creates this momentum, because you have to understand that you only have quote unquote 3 months, which is actually a year. So I did this the whole entire year. It has created a lot of momentum, I think, for me. Even when I haven't always hit the goals, what it does is it requires you to be aware of the activities that you're doing. Are these activities that you're doing helping you to get to where you want to be or not? And if they're not, then you have to pivot and change. You have to do that pretty rapidly because you only have a week or so, which is equivalent to a month. So thinking about a 12-week year, there's 12 months in the year, 12 weeks. Basically, a week equals a month. Essentially, a day equals almost like a week, or really 2 days equal like a week. But the idea is that you start to create this activity. I don't know if I call it a cycle, but it's something that you really get to see those things happen so quickly, where you are either reaching your goals, and if you're not reaching your goals, you have to pivot and change. Now, what I've done with my 12-week years is I enjoy the kind of novelty of new things. I get excited by those things. I think the reason I really like the 12-week year is because it becomes that opportunity to basically have four kind of opportunities, or four segments within a calendar year, to be able to be focused on things that you want to accomplish. Now, also, if you feel like you want to carry those things over, you can do that too. And I've done that for a goal or two, but primarily I've usually been very focused on just one thing and just being locked in on doing that. It also requires you to really focus on maybe 2 to 3 things. So the reason I bring this up in day one is because I've already mapped out the things that I want to do on a regular basis. This opportunity, this business, like most businesses, are going to be very much so lead driven. So I walked into this having already built a website, having already gone through training. Those things are of course part of that process. But what I really wanted to do with this is to just focus on lead generation, cold outreach, cold email outreach, cold social media outreach, but also starting to announce to family members, those are close to the family, people that I'm connected with, that this is something that I'm doing. I already got the question of, okay, are you not doing your digital marketing anymore? And that's not the case. Definitely still continuing on with that. This is just something that is a little bit more of a new venture. If we think about it, it's been 10 to 11 years, really 11 years or so, and counting on starting this business. So it's so important that I kind of make sure that I communicate with clients, let them know some of the things that I'm working on, but also let them know that I'm still very much so ingrained in the things that I'm doing. It's just something that's going to complement those things. So with that being said, this is day one. Again, all the feelings. I'm definitely getting started. Everything else was day 0 or prior to that. And as exciting as it is, you're going to go through, have those bumps, bruises, things that don't go the way you want it to go. It's never going to go probably as quickly as you want it to go. But regardless, you want to stay present in the things that you can control. You want to stay present in the day-to-day activities. So that's where you lay those things out. You have that 12-week year goal, and it allows you to be really present and to kind of filter out those things that are not as important, or at least prioritize those things that are important. So you do that before the day gets a little crazy. So this is Gresh signing out. There's a lot of other things that I want to probably talk about, but wanted to kind of keep this short. And look forward to the journey. If I could help you out in any way, marketing, franchising, starting a business, thinking about those things, please definitely let me know.